Sirocco.
No, do it again.
How do you say Sirocco?
Sirocco.
Sirocco.
Siri, you're a lying bitch. How did Quinn get to you?
Sirocco.
Liars. How did you do that now? This is what happens when you learn how to pronounce things by reading. I'll just say, let's see. Hang on, there's a whole freaking video on this.
Oh, is there?
Yes,
You learn
there
things.
is. Let's get some.
Sirocco.
Oh, wait, how'd you say that? I'm sorry. How did
Sirocco.
Sirocco.
Come on, play. Oh, fuck you, internet connection. Play. Really? Any second now you can play. God damn it.
It's okay. I mean, we could just stand by the fact that I'm right.
No, actually, I'm really curious now because that was something neither one of us had done.
I know, it's like a combination of. I call it Sirocco because I used to have a supervisor named Rocco, and this is just Rocco with Sir in front of it.
Shit, how do you spell it again?
Sirocco.
Siro.
You know, you're the one that came up with that name.
It's from a book I read once.
In American English. Sirocco. Sirocco. In British English. Sirocco. Sirocco.
Sirocco.
In Australian English. Sirocco. Sirocco. In Welsh English. Sirocco. Sirocco.
So apparently there's
Thank you for watching this video.
many different pronunciations. Should we
But-
just change his name?
But none of them were Sirocco. Just throw that out there.
Actually, the one video that I can't find again was kind of like that, but I'm pretty sure that was a French pronunciation, which I'm not French, nor can I pronounce things. I do like the fact you went for the British. Sirocco. Sirocco.
Really only out of ignorance because I didn't know. You just came up with this name and I was like, okay.
It's a wind. It's a trade wind.
I know, that's what you told me. That doesn't tell me how to spell it.
I think it was one of the God, what the hell was not Black Beauty, the Black Stallion series. One of the horses I think was named that. And then in some murder mystery I read when I was like 10.
Oh, really? My
That
sister
that I
was
can remember, but
absolutely
my kids
obsessed
didn't.
with the
Oh,
Black
beauty.
Stallion series. Are we cheersing? Finally.
To mispronunciations.
Yes. Don't spill.
Oh no, I already drank half of it.
That doesn't stop you in the past.
Try to prevent that. Well, I have the bigger sippy cup version.
Mm. It just
The
means you can
up class sippy cup that we all
pull it
need.
up more.
I'm sure I will be. Oh, did we do an introduction?
No,
Yeah, fuck that.
no, I hit record when I was
Wait.
right.
But you weren't. You're just British, which I guess makes you right. Because I'm British and I say it with the British accent.
Yes, I'm
Ergo,
right.
I'm right.
I'm right.
I'm fancy, so I am right.
All right, yes. So officially, I'm Quent.
Now, I don't know who the hell she is. She just keeps showing up. I can't fucking get rid of her. I'm confused and apparently can't pronounce things. I'm Aaron. How I pronounce it. Prove otherwise. Google it, I dare you. Also, Siri's a lying bitch.
So we were supposed to do a live stream tonight, only it turns out that you have to activate the live stream feature, and then it takes 24 hours for you to actually be able to do a live stream, which was unbeknownst to us. So I created a nice little thumbnail as like an announcement and like scheduled it for, you know, the time and everything, and then I couldn't do it. So we figured we'd do a dry run, which is good because we figured out lighting and seating and a number of other things. So
By the fact my computer is precariously bounced on a swivel chair with 3 pillows, what could possibly go wrong? It's no
nothing,
problem.
nothing, but you now have an Amazon link for a desk that'll help you.
Yes. Now, do we have anything that'll help me with my father-in-law with late-stage Alzheimer's who just wanders in sometimes with pants, sometimes without, sometimes with pants in strange locations?
Yeah, no,
It's always a mystery.
no,
always a
and
mystery.
I'd like to say you'd get that table in 2 days like Amazon promises, but they are bastards now and you'll get it by like November.
Global supply chain problem.
Hmm.
This is the sort of thing that Chance really gets off on because he could get it here tomorrow. If you had enough money, he could make it happen.
Yes. Yes, he would figure that out. I'm just irritated because I have to wait more than 2 days for things now.
I know it's like being a pleb or someone who grew up, you know, in the 80s with
It
the
is just,
term.
it is just unacceptable.
Oh, let's
I-
go full Karen.
Really, really do have an
I would like to speak to your manager. Us is unacceptable. I have been a customer of Amazon. I can't even tell you how long. I have an Amazon card, and you should make time stop to accommodate me because I'm special. I'm different.
You get out of
and
my
I'm
head.
better.
I had to, I was literally going to order something and then I was like, it's going to take too long and I could actually go to the store.
That involves pants.
And then I did
Is it
that.
really worth the whole pants bra thing? Because that is a combo.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I ordered toner and bleach for my roots, and they're like, oh, it'll take 4 days. I'm like, oh,
Unacceptable.
placed on the street has it, but I would have to put on pants. I'll just order it online.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
I got to figure out how to do my roots. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow.
You really don't have a lot of roots.
Well,
And
no,
if
but
you're getting
by
your
the-
hair cut, are you getting clippers done?
I'm
Because if you're getting clippers, don't bleach your hair for a day or two because you might have little nicks. And when you put the bleach
I'm
solution,
not going to bleach my hair right away. But like I need a plan because it'll take me forever to actually do anything.
Oh, also order the conditioner.
The what?
It's conditioner with the C-L-E-N, conditioner.
Huh.
It's like color and conditioner combined as a word. For all my ladies out there, we call it conditioner. It starts with a C, an L, an E, and an N, and then a bunch of other letters that I don't know how to spell. But if you Google it on Amazon or Ulta, it'll come up. It is a color depositing shampoo and conditioner product that'll keep your foxy silver hair silver for as long as you want. Thank you. That was good. Come on. Here,
No,
let's
that
go.
was really
There.
good. You had a
That's my
whole
Barry
like
White voice.
r-
Barry White.
I was
like a
gonna go with
50-year-old
Rick
white
James.
woman.
I was gonna go with Rick James.
Now that'd be I'm Rick James, bitch.
Still horribly amused by Rick James.
Rick James and Eddie Murphy's brother. Hell yeah. Oh, you ever want fun? Look at Eddie Murphy's brother telling the story about meeting Prince. Funniest story ever. It involves Prince kicking his ass at basketball while he's wearing his full stage gear and high heels.
What was the one about like all the cocaine?
That was Rick James.
That was
That was Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy's brother and Rick James.
Yeah,
That was
okay,
the, I'm Rick James, bitch.
yeah. May have to link
Which he
those
was on
in
the
too.
A team, and there was no mention of cocaine at that point. So
No, there was not. That was actually my introduction to Rick James.
Oh, no, I had knew Rick James from before that, but only because I listened to inappropriate music then.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was like 7, so and I grew up in a household that if you didn't listen to either the oldies station or country music, you listened to devil music, and yeah, that's a whole thing.
I would like to say there's a whole brand of outlaw country that would really like to argue that they are in fact devil music, and having heard some of the lyrics, I would have to agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yes, there are some. Yes, yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I can tell you that one of the most controversial songs ever was "Mama's Got the Pill." that was Loretta Lynn, who sang the song about how she didn't have to have no more babies because Mama got the pill. You had your fun, and now I can have mine too.
Wow. I remember listening to, was it Reba McEntire's Fancy?
Oh, that's an awful song.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, I had zero context, and I also like don't really listen to the, even now I don't really listen to the lyrics of music. So when I start listening to them, it's all about the feel of music for me. But later on, I was listening to them and I was like horrified.
Yeah.
And out of all the things that my mom was opposed to, she was perfectly fine with that song. Same thing with Last Chance, the original on that.
No.
And then Pearl Jam redid it, and I was like, it used to be so upbeat. Why is Pearl Jam like bringing a downer on this song, right? And then I was like, oh,
like you actually listened to the lyrics.
Yeah.
You're like Declan. Declan like never listens to the lyric. He's all about the vibe, man. I'm just vibing. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that song is about cocaine, right? He's like, no, Mom, it's like totally good vibe. I'm like,
stop ruining music with your facts.
Cuts the ivory into skinny pieces and she cleans it with her face. But I love my babe. It's cocaine.
Yeah, but
the one that got me was,
but how happy?
Yummy. I've got love in my tummy. Yeah, that is not about candy. Anyone who wants
how happy were you though, where he's like bebopping out to this cocaine song and you're like horrified to find out like, oh, it's a good vibe. No idea that it's cocaine. It's like, thank God. You and your Spider-Man wallet.
Not about drugs at all, Mom. What are you talking about? Like a piano. I'm like, no, it's cleaning ivory with her nose. That's not a piano. You know what? It's a piano. I'm wrong. You win, Declan. Good job. Woo! I don't know. What the fuck are we doing again?
Oh, we were gonna write things.
Oh, this would be awesome for all you people. I mean, by people, I mean Rob. This is nobody else out there, but that is probably for the best, honestly. We do this for well, it's definitely not clout. What's the opposite of clout? Doubt? No. I don't know. We do this just because we can.
You said the opposite of clout?
Yeah. Clout is when you are like, you're going for the likes, you're going for external praise. Totally the opposite of that. For internal gratification. Like, we're doing this because we can. Just because we can. And I think for anybody out there who is finding a few minutes to type out a story and they don't think anybody cares or anyone wants to listen, fuck it. Just do it. Just do it. Have fun with it. Go with it. Be an idiot. Record yourself. Do whatever you want to do. It's okay. If it makes you happy and you're not hurting anyone, go ahead. And then maybe one day you can be outside on your sun porch at 1 a.m. with your computer stacked up on pillows, trying to record. So you're, oh, look, Rob turned out all the lights. Well, it might be a little darker now so that your demented father-in-law doesn't walk in, but it's okay. Just do it. Just have fun. And if you find another person, which you may think you're all alone in this, but trust me, there is somebody out there on the internet who has the same likes that you do. And you might be able to write cross country, which is what we're about to do. Just generally what the process goes like. So now I'm in the document, so I can't actually see what Quinn's doing. So I'm going to assume it's flipping me off.
Yeah. Truth. Quick question though. Can you hear the dog snoring like a freaking freight train?
No, all I can hear are the damn crickets and cicadas out there, which honestly, people, it is 50 degrees out. Go back into your burrows for 7 years. We don't need you.
All right, I'm in the document. We're going back to the Burke and Sirocco scene, right?
Sirocco. I'm going to go with Australian. Sirocco.
I can't do accents at all, so I'm just going to go with my typical Sirocco.
We're going to go with the bad guy. Although, honestly, we don't know what the hell Burke is at this point either, so.
No, and if you ask Cruiser, they're all a bunch of assholes that he would like to just shove off of a fucking cliff.
I'm pretty sure Cruiser has 99.9% of humanity in the asshole category, which is ironic because that's right where he is. I'm sorry, Pot. Couldn't hear you over the kettle.
There's different levels of asshole.
Oh, I got to get into this character. He's it's like climbing into a snake. I can.
Yeah. Oh, wait. You were Burke.
Yeah. It's like climbing into a snake.
I fucking thought oh, okay.
No, you are not Burke.
Yeah.
No take backs. I know we can't put on music because we'll totally get struck. I don't know what the hell it is, but
Smited, smote, smitten,
smitten. Right.
Maybe not smut.
I would really like to take the glasses off so they don't reflect. There's no chance I can read anything without them. And I believe.
I really thought I was jumping into Burke.
No, you're not. Burke's last thing was agreed. Sirocco knew where she was. Burke could tell. He'd spent decades with Sirocco, all the way back to when they were both fresh recruits with more energy than brains. There was no denying it. Sirocco was off the rails, and anyone in his path risked destruction. This scene is actually a really difficult scene because you have two characters who are literally like trying to catch water. And it's like trying to grab a hold of an eel. Each of them has so many different reasons and motivations and wheels spinning within each other that they're hard to get into. And once you get out of it, you really want to take a shower.
With a Brillo pad and bleach.
All of the bleach. Well, if you're a cruiser, you shower and bleach anyways because you're OCD. Which is ironic because the first person who catches that is Dex. And Dex is totally willing to use it against him because Dex might have high functioning autism, but he knows how to mess with you. Yeah, your ear looks really pretty. What we see. It's like, oh,
Xena is snoring like really loudly.
and Bullet is so happy.
Bullet is in the
Bullet's
bedroom
in
with
another
Steve.
room.
Yes.
How did I know? That's how I
Although,
know that dog was happy. 'Cause he's-
don't make Bullet too innocent in things. He snores too. The only one in this house
Bullet
that
is
doesn't
old. Get off his shit.
the only one in this house that doesn't snore is Tegan.
Yeah, well, honestly, though, Hayden shouldn't snore. That's one of the things that I found out after Riley had his adenoids taken out for the 4th time. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 times. And fun fact, they're back again. Little kids should really not snore, especially not every day. If they are, they got obstructive apnea.
She did a sleep study, and they said yes,
Oh
she
yeah,
snores.
that's the insurance way of copping out to do the fucking adenoids because
Well, pretty much what they said was that at her age, her snoring should get better because naturally the adenoids will get smaller as the
No.
immune system kind of develops. There
No,
was a
that's
whole
not
thing.
true. That's just the insurance not wanting to pay for it.
It was a whole conversation with the doctor.
No, it's a whole conversation with an insurance company that the doctor has to like deal with. You know how it goes.
Oh, I do.
Dear Lord, I didn't realize you looked so intently at the computer screen like this.
I can't see you. I'm trying to read.
No, I'm making very, very positive faces.
I'm sure you are.
You could put your glasses on, then maybe you could see it. Oh, mine are dirty. That's it. You're dirty. You know you like that. You know you like it when I clean you all up, dirty, dirty, dirty boy.
I'm going to put you on mute so that I can read this real quick. Because I'd ask you to just be quiet, but I know
In
it
fact,
can't
she
happen.
puts me on mute all the time. Oh, fine. I'll look at my email. Oh, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
All right. Why can't I hear you?
Oh, it's not because
Oh.
I'm making fun of you with that on the camera at all. Ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. I'm just typing and reading. I'm ignoring you. I'll be right back. I'm
You
going
going?
to turn lights back on because when I said Rob, don't turn out the lights, he apparently thought I said Rob. Make sure it's black as fucking pitch out here. Hey babe, remember when I said don't turn off the lights? Rob? Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me?
Oh, so much.
Oh, I thought you put me on mute. I figured this was
Back
going to be a
off.
while, so I brought a friend. Quinn, Tito, Quinn.
Yeah,
This
I
is
gotta
Uncle
go get
Tito.
the captain pretty soon.
Oh, Captain Pussy. What? Fun fact, rum is a tool of the devil, much like wallpaper. I don't care what the home shows are telling you right now. Anyone who's ever had to scrape wallpaper off a ceiling, pink and silver flocked wallpaper off a ceiling, 16-foot high ceiling, you know the truth. Wallpaper is a tool of the goddamn devil. Quinn, kind of think and be true to the character. I'm a serious writer. I think, I care, I do stuff. Ooh, squirrel. La 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 la. Oh, what do you mean somebody used my receipt from Apple? What the hell? I didn't buy anything from Apple. Oh, yeah. I forgot to cancel that. My bad. My bad. Just do that. Oh, typing. Oh, misspelled. Raggled? Wiggled. I'm going to go with wiggled.
All right, posted. Although it's not really a question, and he very much means that this is Burke's task to
Oh,
deal with.
Burke knows exactly what's going on here.
Yes, they've worked together before.
They've worked together for decades. How do you spell quirked? Quirked? Is that a word? Quirked?
Quirk?
Quirked. Quirked. The past tense, quirked. Oh, I have an idea. I'm just going to say on this one, which is Quinn wrote, Sirico wiggled his fingers, thinking about all of his different angles that he had to play, half of which Burke didn't know anymore. I like this. Sirico sat up, leaning forward. Let's put a team together and track her down, asked a few questions. He raised his eyebrows at Burke, twitching them. I can't do that. An invitation sound good? As always, Burke quirked a half smile. While I arrange that, do you want me to keep Stone engaged at the home front? Question mark. Now, for the record, Burke is very silently accepting what his expected duty is, and he's also offering a new idea to Sirico. something that Sirocco hasn't thought of. Or Sirocco. Sirocco was thinking of plunking him in a different country, but Burke has a rather lovely little idea.
Yeah, but how does that mess with everything else we have going on further
It
down?
doesn't. Trust me on this. It doesn't. Literally, this is Burke and Sirocco right here. I guess you're going to have to ask some questions there, buddy boy. Smell my finger.
It doesn't like quirked.
Tough shit, because it's past tense. I think.
I don't think that's why.
No one's changed. Well, tough luck. Doesn't like sound good either. Doesn't like Sirocco either. Wants it to be SCIRO. Is that how it's spelled?
What?
Once it's changed to SCIROCCO. I thought it was SIR.
Dude, you Googled this 10 minutes ago.
Oh, that's adorable. I can't spell. Fun fact, I cannot spell. Also, I can't spell. Literally missed points on the SAT first time around because I could not spell my own God-given name, which is understandable if you've ever understood the saga of my name
I
and
was
why
gonna say
officially
that's
my middle name and my last name are the same thing. My middle name and my maiden name. It's a long story. It's complicated. It's complicated. Saying, don't expect me to know how to spell that shit. Look, I can see Sirocco in your face. Right here we see the Quent in the wild on her. Okay, your camera is like focusing in and out. Like I'm not joking.
yeah, I see that now. However, now I've
completely
lost my
blurry.
complete train of thought.
Yeah, because you had to become Quent again and not.
Strong
Here we
work.
see the writer in the wild falling into the character. It is a lovely sight.
I
You
don't know
see
why it does
toning in.
this. I wind up having to turn it off and back on every time too.
Is it you're in perfect focus now. Does it have something to do with the lighting maybe? Oh, but you totally froze like this. Oh, nice tip. Why we can't get anything done.
Oh yeah, there's one reason we can't get anything done.
Do you think it maybe has to do with the lighting from the computer? Kind of like, because when you lean in close to the computer, it changes the lighting.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the lighting, and it also has to do with me changing position and then it refocusing. And I
Which
think
is ironic because you do not fidget nearly as much as I do.
yeah, well, because every time I do, you yell that you can't hear me because my mic's up there.
You could just move your mic.
Yeah, but if I move my mic, then we start getting feedback because it picks up on things.
Hello.
That's why I have
Right there.
it up there.
I don't think we have to worry about the feedback anymore.
Maybe, maybe not. Is this fun? This
Actually-
makes me look like a professional DJ.
It really does. It's like, hi, welcome
very-
to
I could have a whole arm
Quint's
here.
nighttime dedication.
Actually, just do this,
Oh,
there.
hello.
and then I can. And then you could hear like every breath I take.
Every breath you take.
I knew you were gonna break out into song.
Every
Shit, I
move
forgot
you
what
make.
Sirocco was saying.
Also, a song about a fucking stalker. Not a love song. 1989, everyone wanted to have that as their prom song. That's a song about a stalker.
That's what high school proms are all about anyway.
No, they're not. They're about spiking the punch and thinking it's going to be an awesome time and generally just ending up with a bunch of friends drinking lukewarm beer that's really
They're
cheap and then throwing up at a
posted-
golf course. I mean, so I hear. I would like to talk and narrate this, but I'm afraid I might pull you out of character. But it might be pretty dull if we don't, so. You
I
just keep
thought
typing.
there was the whole debate about giving too much away on plot point.
That has nothing to do with it. You stop thinking about plot points and being a writer and start thinking about being the character. You're Sirico.
Don't
You're
don't tell
playing
me
this
what to
game-
do.
You're playing a game of cat and mouse with Burke, who is your most trusted ally,
No.
someone who has been in the trenches with you, but someone you have been fucking cutting out.
Are
Someone
you,
you've been double dealing?
Are you done there? Because I was talking about how much you wanted to narrate on the actual live stream, as far as plot and giving all that stuff away to our one viewer.
Really think like my narration would have anything to do with anything that's actually going on? Have you met me? Or would it just be off on a tangent somewhere like,
Just very
Oh.
distracting. I may have to just start muting you
oh,
when I'm trying to actually write because it's very
well, we
difficult
are
to
very
concentrate.
concerned about what's going on. Quint appears to be experiencing a little bit of writer's block. Let me go to my my consultant here and see what they think. Let me come over here. Hey, ugly plant, what do you think? It turns out that is a plant and it could not actually narrate for me at all, but that is okay.
You
I'm here.
know, when
Write it
I
down.
when I gave you a reference for your job, they were like, "Oh, how does she get along with people? And is she able to like talk and communicate?" And I was like, "So much better than me." I was like, "Yeah, she can talk to a houseplant for 2 hours if you give her a chance."
I'm not sure what you mean by that. Let me go to my consultant over here. Ferdinand, do you agree with what you said? Well, there you have it. Confirmation. I could, in fact, have a conversation with the houseplant for 2 hours, mostly if I could talk and it would listen, because that's all that I really want.
A little, yeah.
Also, total side note. They called me today to say my background check had cleared and they wanted to set up an appointment for everything. And I'm like, that is great. The only issue is my dad had some increased cardiac issues, so they bumped up his surgery. He's going in on Wednesday. So can I schedule for Friday? And they said, oh, no, first. I was literally like, is this a trick?
What did they say?
They said, no. Don't set anything up. You call us on Thursday or we'll call you and we'll take care of everything after that because it's family first.
Oh, wow.
That's me. I'm like, oh, this is clearly a test. This is a test of some sort. I'm like, no,
Really?
I can totally do this Thursday afternoon or Friday. You probably will only be in ICU for a day or two. I mean, it's just an open heart procedure. It's not that big of a deal. They're like, no, really. You call us on Thursday or Friday, whatever. Take care of your family, and we will be here waiting. And I'm like, yep, no, it's a trick. It's a trick.
Like, pretty
gotta
sure
be
it's
a
a scam,
trick.
and you're gonna want all of my credit card information any second.
Are you a Nigerian prince? But they meant it. And they would not let me schedule for Friday because I'm like, I can totally schedule for Friday. They're like, no, your dad might need you.
Wow.
Literal mic drop. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Were you gonna post anything?
Oh, did you actually reply?
Yeah, I said posted.
I
Like-
didn't hear you. There's a train coming through right now, so. What the hell is Mason's first name?
Conrad.
Oh, of course it is.
I'm pretty sure you picked it.
I did. I can't spell that word either. Familiar. Familiar. Posted. Or as we like to say, posted. For all you lovely people out there, we have posted our response. Depends, Zeriko tossed back at him. What do you have in mind? Are you familiar with Conrad Mason? AKA Diamond Dave.
It's not Diamond Dave though, is it? It's
Literally Diamond Dave. Wolf specifically picked that out because A, diamond, because his asshole was so tight, it could
I know
turn
that
a
part of it.
chunk of coal into a diamond. And Dave, because that's not his first name. Because Wolf knows that would bother Conrad to no end to not only have everyone think of him as a tight ass, but to call him Dave when his real name is Conrad. Did I mention Wolf's an asshole?
Hello, Emery.
Yes. I don't think Emery's the only person with that opinion. Pretty sure most of the team would agree too. Are you familiar with Conrad Mason? Diamond Dave, of course. He's always there when you need him. He's great fun. Quite.
Oh, he's much more enthusiastic about it though. He's all
Oh,
Diamond Dave, of course.
Ah!
Always
fun.
there when you need him to enforce a rule and inconvenience someone with the letter of the law. He's great fun.
Yeah, quite. It would. Would. Of town. Would seem quite. It would seem he's been put in charge of tracking down Hendricks and his team. In fact, Conrad. Conrad. How would Burke say that? Conrad.
All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some more rum.
Point. It would seem that he's been in charge of tracking down Hendricks and his team. In fact, Conrad has already made his presence known to Stones. Stones. Oh, apostrophe before, apostrophe after. Stone's sister. Sirico already knew this, but it was unlikely that he had considered all this could entail. No, not entrails. No, no, no. Ew. I'm so sorry. I misspelled that so badly. No, not, no, no, entail. No, no, no. And let me just delete that. Lentils? Really? Entail to lentils? Spell check. I don't think you know me. Entail. Ah, there we go. No. All right. I'm just gonna go with that. Oh. I'd say post it, but Quinn has to go all the way down a level, around a few dogs, into the kitchen, possibly might have a truculent child who is trying to escape fight the bureaucracy and be up late. And then she has to find her god awful rum because rum is really evil. And then come back upstairs without finding another child up who should be in bed. And oh, hey, you're back.
Would have lost my mind. It occurred to me as soon as I got up and started going down the stairs. I was like, if I find another child down here, there's going to be screaming and it's going to be on the camera. Then this whole thing is going to go downhill quick.
It will not be on camera. We're not actually live. It's all okay.
Yeah.
Really, I tried to type entail and came up entrails. When I tried to correct it, it gave me lentils. Lentils? Really?
I'm pretty sure that's Sirocco messing with you.
No, that's my inability to spell.
You know, I was giving you an out.
No, I'm gonna own this right here. I cannot spell. Also, this chair is really fucking comfortable. But if I lean back, I have a little tiny pinhead. Which is kind of nice because I have a giant head in real life.
We could both do that.
I can't hear you at all.
See, and I can hear you perfectly fine.
What?
So I can hear you perfectly fine when you're leaned back. So I don't
Probably
know.
because I have a big mouth. Have you
Truth.
ever considered that?
Well, I have now. Okay.
Also, while Quinn is typing, I know, Jacqueline Hill, I understand the drama. I understand all the bad stuff she's done, but her eye tutorial, beautiful. No, I did not use Morphe because they're bad. And also I'm not buying new eye product when I have free stuff that I got. So I'm sorry. What? My God, you look so serious when we do this. This is my note at square.
This is why I have to put you on mute.
It's funny you're talking, but all I hear is wah, 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 wah. Aron, wah, 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 mute, wah, 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 wah. Would you like to swing on a star? carry moonbeams home in the jar and be better off than you are. No, I'd rather be a bitch, for real. Oh, look. I can now rest the microphone on my belly. Right at my fake belly button. Perfect. Yeah, it turns out we're kind of boring when we write.
Oh, now you're quiet.
Because I'm typing. God damn it. Sort of typing. Until you had nowhere safe to go. You had to go on the run. But there is no team to help and no sister to hide in. Burke. Wow. God dang this typing.
I made that a little bit stronger.
Oh, did you just totally put rum into your lungs? Because I think that's a no-no.
It's a little bit stronger than I thought I made it. Cruiser is so not going to be happy when he figures out that Burke was behind this ridiculousness.
What makes you think Cruiser will ever figure that out? Because
He
that boy knows
won't,
nothing about
but
intrigue.
now
He
that-
is not ever going to figure it out. Emery will probably figure it out. Chance might has a chance. Chance is a chance. Wolf probably after Emery gives him a few hints, but no. Cruiser's the last person who would ever figure this out.
Very true.
Yes, and imagine how much time and effort it would take to be arrested, released, rearrested, released at all until you had nowhere safe to go and you had to go on the run. There's no team to help and no sister to hide in. Burke leaned back and smiled. I would imagine that would keep him occupied and out of contact. But what is his real motivation here? Is it to fuck with Cruiser, fuck with the team, fuck with everything, or does Burke have another game?
I can
I don't
barely
know,
keep
but
up
I'm
with
pretty sure
Sirocco. You're gonna
Sirocco-
have to keep track of Burke yourself. We'll catch up after the scene.
What does Sirocco have to say about all this? Because that's kind of a fucking brilliant idea. Not gonna lie. Hashtag brilliant idea came to me right now. Brilliant idea, brilliant idea. Probably not that brilliant. Probably not that creative an idea. Never mind. Gonna set this down. What one thinks about things. Gonna sit back, relax. Maybe Google. Normally I'd be trying to do homework, but now like in this program, I actually have to know what I'm talking about. So can't do that game anymore. Apparently in a high level master's program, they expect you to actually have insight knowledge. Wow. Although really, this backdrop looks amazing. Although the fact that one window is bigger than the other makes me die inside just a little bit. Or a lot. But the rest of it is amazing. Shout out Sharon and Sylvia. Thank you for helping. And Drew, who put the light in. Nope, don't like that look one bit. Whatever is coming, I'm not gonna like. Oh, her eyes are saying no, she's playing poker. Lips are straight, head is forward, but her eyes are saying, fuck you, bitch. Fuck your plot. My character is going to come up with something you never thought of. Everything we just laid out is going to go to hell in 5, 4, 3, 2. Son of a bitch. Oh. 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 Burke hates him so bad right now.
Posted.
Did I call this or did I call this? You asshole. Circo's chuckling turned into a cackling guffaw. You're gonna have to do that one. How's it go?
What now?
Literally waiting for you to say this. Waiting for you to read this part, but
Oh.
that should be chuckling.
It should actually be chuckle.
No, Circo's chuckling turned into a cackling guffaw. We want to keep it in an action tense. Or not. You want to do that so we can edit it later? Go ahead and read your line out loud here.
I didn't realize that this was part of the deal. Sirocco's chuckling turned into a cackling guffaw. I love it. We can keep Stone on ice and off balance indefinitely, and it gives you time to find Clark. There is no containing the crazy that was brimming out of Sirocco. Roman, you're a genius and you don't even know it.
You cocksucker. God damn it. I cannot even describe how perturbed Burke is at this point, but Burke shows this.
Okay, I will say the good thing about Sirocco is that he's so happy about things. He's got none of this pissed off stuff that you got going on right now. It's just like, yes.
Me?
My-
I'm
my-
not pissed off at all.
You-
My happy face.
You you're looking a little pissed.
Why I don't play poker at all, but Burke and Chance and Emery do, because all of this is right up in my face.
Oh, see, that's how Cruiser plays poker. He doesn't
That's why
play.
Cruiser doesn't play poker.
Doesn't
He gets
play.
punched in the face
Yes.
a lot because he can hide this. At least with a mask, I'm like, no, I totally believe everything you say. Oh no, please keep going. Oh. Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Burke is way smoother than me. Burke is. Thank you.
Burke just had lots of things confirmed.
Thank you. Burke refused. No. Refusing to let anything show. All of was useless. You son of a bitch. God damn son of a bitch. Thank you. Refusing to let anything show, Burke pushed all of the anger deep down. It was a useless emotion at the moment. Is there any intel on Clark's last known? You fucking cocksucker.
Nope.
Good, perfect. Then I will need a team to help find her. Don't say Wadsworth. Don't say Wadsworth. Don't say Wadsworth. Do not say Wadsworth. Don't. No, Wadsworth is a fucking idiot. Not Wadsworth. Not Wadsworth. No. No, 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 no. Not Wadsworth. Worst agent we have. Only on this goddamn team because he's too dangerous to be anywhere else. Not Wadsworth. Not Wadsworth.
There. That can have Wadsworth on it.
Oh, we cannot have Alpha Team 6 because they're SEAL Team 6.
Change it.
Make that
12, 17, 32,
3.
44. I don't know.
Excellent.
I was going with Devil and 6 and the Mark of the Beast and that kind of a deal.
Is there anything else you require? Burke so not happy. Fuck you, asshole. You should suck my dick, but I can't say that to you. We really need to figure out a way to screen share when we do this. Because it's so much more fun when people see all the idiocy we type. No, Burke knows what this is. Hi, that shit's posted.
Okay, what's the Cuba mission?
Well, I can tell you it involved Fletcher. And everything went tits up, and nobody should come out of that alive. And Fletcher took the rap for the fact the whole thing went tits up, but Sirocco was involved too. I don't know. What's Sirocco tell you about it?
It doesn't work this way.
It does.
It does not.
Totally works this way. What's Sirocco telling you about that Cuba mission?
Of course he
But
knows
it's the
everything.
reason why Burke does not trust Fletcher at all. But I'm pretty sure that Sirocco came back from them.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Because really, the whole thing is both Fletcher and Burke could have died on that mission and no one would have fucking known. Nobody. And everyone would have come out on top, Sirico especially. So why the hell did you come back for me? Besides the fact that Fletcher refused to let me die. No, that doesn't really explain it.
You realize I have no idea what you're talking about, right?
Okay.
And this is the great thing about Erin. She has a spider web of crap going on in her head that I'm not aware of.
Posted, and I think maybe the point of this is that the person you see before you isn't the person who was there then. That maybe Burke had a reason to have that loyalty. Why did you come back for me? Sarko tilted his head, pausing for a moment. So unlike him, we had plans. They would have been safe, even if I died in that hellhole. Burke stepped closer, letting flickers of real human emotion show through. Why did you come back for us? He really didn't come back for them. He came back for Burke. Mind you, this was about 20, well, probably about 12 years ago. And hopefully Suriko will see the truth. No, he did. No, he did. He really
Hold
did.
on. Stay. Shush.
Shut that hickey down. Oh, uh-oh. That's not good. Oh. They would have been safe. Even if I died in that hellhole, Burke stepped closer, letting flickers of real human emotion show through. Why did you come back for us? And Quinn, what did he say?
I didn't. Sirocco held his eyes. I came back for you, Roman.
Why? Burke asked before he could stop. This was more than a game. It was deeper, darker, and more real than he wanted to admit.
And this is why you're the puppet master behind the books.
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
Burke bowed his head. The words of an oath spoken decades ago slamming into him. They were orphans to fate, all of them holding on to each other, building something greater. It was never supposed to be like this. Always. And you can decide if that might be seen.
No, that's seen.
That took a turn I totally did not expect.
You seemed to expect it a little bit more than me.
No,
I suppose
no,
I should read my Sirocco's answer initially. Was what was it? Why Burke asked before he could stop. There was more than a game. It was deeper, darker, more real than he wanted to admit. Because we're family, Sirocco said flatly, yet somehow deep in his demented head. Brothers in arms, he grew deeper. Blood brothers.
Burke bowed his head. The words of notes spoken decades ago slamming into him. They were orphans to fate, all of them holding on to each other, building something greater. It's never supposed to be like this. Always.
Scene.
Oh, scene. Yeah, no, I was really trying to look for, I really thought Sirocco would say, because I love you.
Eh, no.
This is so much deeper than that, though. This is a tie. I did not see this coming. Legit.
I don't think Sirocco loves anyone.
Oh no, Sirocco, he does. He's a narcissist. He loves people if they reflect on him. And he loves Sirocco. He loves Burke as long as Burke reflects on him, but he wasn't always like this.
No.
Or maybe he was, and he was able to hide it. But
I-
that man who made that oath, was the blood brother oath with everyone else, all of them meant it in that time, in that moment. And then reality comes in, and personal problems and conflicts, and you know, Sirocco did come in and he saved Burke. And
Well, and
part
I
of it
think
was love, and part of it was he thought Burke might be able to help him in the end.
I think also there's a point at which you can be crazy and you can be power hungry, but you may not be in a position where you can actually achieve those goals. And that's changed throughout the years. And now he's in a position where the crazy can kind of overtake.
Well, and I would argue that crazy and power hungry and evil are not anything close to the same thing.
No.
Sirocco isn't a bad guy because he's crazy. Sirocco's a bad guy because he's a narcissist and he craves power. He
Mhm.
wasn't always that guy. Or if he was that guy, he kept it hidden well enough that none of them saw it coming. Which is really the sort of like, what's in my backyard? What have I missed?
Well, and I think that kind of plays nicely into what we were talking about the other day on the phone, with Burke and Cruiser and the whole devil you know versus the devil you don't know.
It's good that now 7 years into it, we finally realized what the book is called, Devil.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag don't know what we're doing.
But you know, in the end, it always comes
Hang on,
together.
wait. I think Rob just locked me into the back room. Go ahead, hang on 1 second. Oh, Rob, real quick here.
What'd you what?
I think Rob just turned on the alarm. I'm technically in a room outside of the alarm, and if I try to go into the house, I'm going to set off the alarm.
Yeah, that sounds like someone else's problem. You're already awake.
It's a really loud alarm.
Yeah. Still someone else's problem. Mostly because my hearing is shit. So
Fact. Really is.
That is what happens when you spend 13 years around sirens.
Hey babe, you're on a live stream. Did you set the alarm on? Oh, thank you. So I can get into the house with that. Yeah. Yeah. Just wanted to check that. Okay. All right. Anything you want to say to our one fan, which is you? Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye. Okay. I can get back in the house. Yay.
Yay!
Yeah, no, I did not expect it to take that turn.
Well, I think that it deepens the level of betrayal, and actually on both sides. Because ultimately, Burke does turn the tables, and he does make that cut. So,
Yeah.
which tells you Burke will choose his sides, and he'll make the decisions despite the emotional backstory too.
Imagine a friendship as tight as Chance and Fletcher, the fractures.
Yeah.
But yeah, he will not tell me what happened on the Cuba mission. I'm like,
Great, because I thought you kind of had that all worked out in your head.
oh,
And I was
no,
like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
no, Burke is not telling me what happened there. I know it involved Fletcher. And I know Burke would not be alive if it wasn't for Fletcher. But I know that it involved something that clearly showed Fletcher was fucking insane. In all of the bad ways. I have a little vague idea how that
But
played
it's
out.
not
But
it's
they
not
still
when
wouldn't have got
he-
out.
it's not when he broke though, right? Because that's
No, not the one, not the big break in Afghanistan, but there's many different ways to break people.
well, yeah.
And you could argue Emery was not broke when she cut fingers off of a person.
Oh, no, she was not.
Yeah, yeah. So if you don't have to massacre an entire, armed terrorist compound, imagine what he could do. Oh, you were so blurry now. Very good. Now you're back in focus.
I know.
Um,
I was petting Z.
yeah, imagine what he could do if he was really back up against a wall, had to get back to his team.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be enough to show any reasonable person he may have some issues.
Just
But
one or
I
two.
think as much as Fletcher saved Burke at that point, neither one of them would have got out without Sirocco.
That introduces a really interesting point because we don't have Fletcher dealing with Sirocco in the past. It's only been Cruiser.
He didn't. Fletcher never dealt with Sirocco.
You just said Sirocco.
No, Fletcher dealt with Burke. He went into a mission for the CIA. He went in with Burke.
Right.
And then shit happened and he kept them alive. And Sirocco arranged to have them picked up. But that does not mean that Fletcher ever knew it was Sirocco.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all cloak and mirrors there. Cloak and daggers.
Smoke and mirrors, cloak and daggers.
Tomato, tomato, potato, aardvark, whatever.
Sirocco, however you say it.
Sirocco. 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 Just have to be Australian to make that happen. Why you so blurry? Okay, you're back.
No,
You're back.
because I really didn't move much there.
I don't know, but like my $70 freaking camera, I'm kind of digging. Although I'm apparently very yellow.
Well, and I'm very pink. I look like my drink. Pink.
I don't know how to tell you this, but that's how you look in real life. Kind of a thing. You're very, very, very pale with no freckles and no blemishes and pink undertone. And God, life must be so hard for you. So hard.
I have blemishes.
Yeah. I'm sure you do.
I do. I have this one right there.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Put it away. Put it away. Yeah. Oh, I'm all out of bucks. No. I'm yellow. Literally yellow here. But yeah, this took a turn, which leads me to think about a whole bunch of other things. And we're both yawning because we're old and tired. But
I have to get
I
up.
would have to say, if we really want to live stream this, we need to figure out a way to put the Google Doc on the screen.
Oh, hold on. Let me do.
Oh, are we gonna say goodbye before you stop it?
No,
No, you're not gonna hit stop.
no, I'm gonna see if I can
Thank you, any idiot who listened to us, because Quinn is not cool enough to say thank you.
Hold on. Share screen. See if I can get that up there. Share. Okay, can you see my screen?
No, I just see a thing that has your real name on that. You probably want to get rid of that.
It has your
Do
real name
not-
on that too.
Yeah, we really not need to make sure that does not show up on what we do. We're gonna have to end the video a few minutes ago. So yeah,
So here, hold on. Okay, so but you can't see my screen.
no, just said it started screen sharing, but not the actual screen. And that now I see the screen.
Now you see the screen?
Yeah,
Oh, well, now you're not frozen.
says you
Oh,
are
it just
viewing
takes a-
screen.
Yeah, I don't want that. Okay, so in you can see that, right? So like testing things, you can see me typing.
Mm-hmm. Ah, la, 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 la. Ah, la, la, ta, la, 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 ka, da, la, ka, da, la, 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 ka.
Okay.
Beautiful, poetic.
Okay. Stop share. Okay, so now I'm back with that. I will just cut out that part where it's got names, although it still says my name, right? It still says names right here. I wonder if that actually pops up.
I don't know, but we need to make that not happen.
Yeah.
Or we need to make fake names.
Well, I just assume that that's the answer.
We just have to make Google and Zoom accounts with like Aaron a-hole and
Yeah.
Quint fuck you.
Yeah.
Quint fuckalopoulos. And Aaron Snuffasnoricus fuckus. Oh crap. Yeah, we have to make new. We have to make new. Shit. Fuck.
Well, it's only a problem if it shows up on the video.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to show up on the video.
Probably.
Yep, pretty sure this whole video we just did, we cannot post. It has our real names.
Well, I can just edit that part out.
I don't know about that because what I'm looking at here has my name showing the entire time, as does yours.
It seems to only show up when I move my mouse. It goes away.
No, I'm telling you right now as I'm looking at it, I see me with my name and you with your name. And I have the entire video.
I don't have that. Here, hold on. I'll send you a picture of what I got because there's no names.
I will send you a picture too. Hold on here.
But we're recording my side.
We're still in a Zoom meeting, so I'm pretty sure it's going to show. You see your name's in the bottom left and mine's in the top right there.
Yeah, I see that. But see how there's no names on mine?
I think that's why we did a dry run. Oh yeah, look at that double chin. Sexy. Sexy old motherfucker. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that double chin. Yeah. You know you want it. You can't have it. You know you want it. Note to self, throw away that lipstick. Done. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's gonna have to end up with what happens when you download it on your end, but
Yeah. Yeah,
we
we'll
need to
figure that
figure out
out.
a way to screen share where we don't have our names show up.
Yeah. All right. You want to do an outro real quick?
For what?
in case we upload this, because I can edit out whatever we want.
So this is how it turns out when you write characters and they're just like, fuck you. We doing what we want. I do what I want because I don't
Which
give
is
a fuck about you.
generally what happens is we go into a scene with this very nice idea. It's generally a very simple idea. And then things just happen. And you can tell like from the beginning where it was more of a struggle to get into the characters versus at the end where we're both like way more comfortable in the characters. And Burke and Sirocco are a little different than the normal characters because they don't have much screen time. We don't really get into their heads very much. So it's very obvious that we're like really having to work at figuring these characters out. And by the end, of course, you see that they just
That whole-
decide to go do their own things and they've got their own backstories and they could give a fuck what we actually want.
Our story, them.
However, it makes things so much deeper and more real and full.
Yeah, you have to play to the characters. You have to let them go where they need to go. As much as it annoys you and as much as it's not where you thought it would happen or what would go on, we are literally slaves to the characters. You got to roll with that.
Pretty much. And we've talked about Burke and Sirocco knowing each other for quite a while, but it never really went past like surface level stuff. So kind of getting a little glimpse into the fact that like they have this deep backstory, and there's a reason that they have come up and built this organization together, and now they're at a crossroads. It makes it a whole lot more tangible.
Yeah. Makes it personal and real. It makes it not just a convenient plot point. This is something both of them struggled with.
Well, it's world
And-
building, which is
Yeah.
not something that you normally hear a whole lot of if you're not doing like fantasy or sci-fi. You're not doing this like complete alternate universe. But anytime you have a character and it's not you, you have to come up with all this backstory, and that backstory resides in a world and you have to create that. So there's world building no matter what you do. It's just not leprechauns and elves and cyborgs. I don't know.
So it's just not convenient MacGuffins to make your plot move on. It really has to be character driven. And in this case, the characters just kind of grabbed us both by the neck and were like, oh, no, it's not going to end yet. There's more. And as much as Burke was going to say, what about the Cuba mission? I could not tell you what the Cuba mission was, but Burke fucking knows.
You know, it's funny because I always joke around about how you're the mastermind behind all of just the tangled web plot points. But there have been so many times where a character is absolutely dead set on saying something or doing something, and I have no idea why. There's no substance to it that I can put, but they do it, and then things are revealed.
And I think that's kind of been the biggest thing that we've come across in all this time writing is that when you have those moments, when you have that, why is he doing it? Why is he acting like that? It seems to be out of character, but you're 100% sure in your writing, in your character, that this is what he would do. You have to let it go. Because when you play it out, you go on down the line, you will find out there's a good goddamn reason for it.
Yes.
Yeah, because that whole, it always makes me think of the scene where Wolf pulls Emery out
Yeah.
Chet's place.
Yep, that's
And-
the scene that I always wind up going to too, because we got into some serious arguments about that.
Oh, there were 4 of us going
Oh.
tooth and nail over that one. And could never made any sense why he would act like that in that situation. Nope, 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 nope. But you were 100% sure that's what would happen. So, like, okay, that's what we're gonna have to play. And like, the other two people in that scenario are no longer with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no bodies. Kidding, kidding, kidding. But now
I
looking back at
remember
it,
we did that scene initially, and
a different universe.
yeah, different universe, but like even then, like we ran through it. There was arguments about Wolf's character being out of character, and then there was an edit that took place where people went back and rewrote things, trying to like figure out like how to justify this and how to make things happen the way logically they should have. And it's just so untrue
None of
to
it worked.
things now.
No,
And
none of it worked.
No, it doesn't work. It feels very forced. It's very very staged, and I think I haven't read the original in a really long time, but I'm
Nope.
pretty sure it was way more true to character.
Oh, well, the very, very, very original was, and then there were lots and lots and lots of edits. And now where we have it, it's very true. And it's very close to the original.
Is it?
But now we understand why
Mhm.
he acted like that, because there was no way that Wolf should have sacrificed the team for her when she is perfectly capable of getting herself out of the situation. And then the backstory came.
Yeah.
It is ironically one of the scenes where the actions of the character happen, and they are so true and so real that you have to let it go. And as you write backwards, you figure out, oh my God, it makes so much more sense.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of seems like I'm a puppet master and I planned out this whole story arc, but I didn't. Wolf absolutely fucking insisted this is how this shit's gonna play. And I was like, no, it's not. And he's like, nope, nope, it is, it is. And I'm like, well, whatever, you do you, bitch. And as we play on, it will not work out. And
I was playing Wolf.
when we got to like, yeah, you were.
Yeah.
And I wasn't gonna fight it because I was like, you know what? It doesn't make sense to me. I really think he'd put the mission first, but
Well, and that's
we
the
will
thing
come
too.
back to that.
And I think we're both pretty good. Like we've played enough scenes now that we're both pretty good about, even if things don't make sense, you write it out until the end. And if it turns out that the scene doesn't work, scrap the scene, we'll start over, we'll figure out what went wrong, start over. But we don't generally argue about it in the middle of the scene. And it's largely because more often than not, it's things like this.
More often than not, it's because we have not considered all the different plot points.
Yeah.
But if we've developed the characters enough that we let them go true to form and play out that scene as they want to play it, and not as, you don't use the characters as a means to get to a plot point. You use the characters to develop a plot. It's an entire, it seems like a small difference, but it's huge.
Yeah.
And that is a difference between why Wolf insists on blowing a fucking con and risking Emery and Chance and himself and acting what seems like totally out of character. But when he's that insistent, you have to play it out like that. And then as you develop backstory, you realize, oh no, yeah, no, totally in character.
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah, and
believable.
Chance paid a pretty heavy price on that too. So it's not
Oh,
only
Emery would like to say she did too. Thank you very much.
her con got blown. he got the shit beat out of him.
Oh no, what Wolf's like, oh my God, you drugged me. Why would you do that? Because you never fucking listen. You don't listen. No, literally, I cannot have this argument with you here and now. I'm in the middle of a con. Just fucking get naked. Let me take these photos and we will move on. And I will deal with you later. And I totally mean deal with you and not run away.
Yeah, well, and he also knows that.
And here's Wolf. She drugged me. Awesome. God, I love her.
He's the only one amused by that.
Wrong. Chance is horribly amused by that.
Chance is not amused by that.
Oh,
He
Chance
has a dislocated shoulder. He gets a
Oh,
flashback to Marco.
That has nothing to do with that. That is how the game played out. It has nothing to do with the fact that Emery did the one thing that he's never been able to do: stop the drop on Wolf. And all Chance could think is, why the hell didn't I do that? Which comes back to play many years later when they realize that Cruiser's vitamin water is Benadryl. Oh, we're getting the car trip. Here's your vitamin water.
Well, thank you. I'm so
Car trips
sleepy.
have been so much nicer since Emery started coming them. Yeah. I remember that first trip we took where Cruiser and I just fucking argued for 7 hours straight. Yeah, it doesn't happen anymore.
Neither one of them will stop. You know,
doesn't happen anymore, does it?
all
Because
of
Cruiser has vitamin water, vitamin B.
for all of what Emery wants to say, she cannot stop arguing with him just as much as he can't stop arguing with her.
No, because he makes no sense. None at all. Nothing. Nothing he says makes sense.
And he thinks the same about her.
Except what she says makes sense. And he says things like peppermint loving kike. What does that even mean? Am I offended or am I not? I don't even know.
I spent like 6 months avoiding actually saying what he said.
Really? Why? You wrote it? Well, you didn't. He just said it. Because he's Cruiser, he will say whatever he has to say to start a fight.
I don't know, because it's offensive and out of context. It sounds fairly bad.
You know my husband's a Jew, right? I'm just gonna throw that out there. But the fact that he threw out peppermint loving in front of that really negates the whole
Negates
slur.
all of it.
Really shows that this is a man who does not hate peppermint or Jews. This is a man who's looking to get his face punched in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is the one thing I learned in writing that scene. Oh my God. This has nothing to do with anything. All this shit he says about gay or women or whatever. It's all just a way to get into a fight.
Oh, but he insults everyone. He's equal opportunity there. He'll insult the most masculine people around. And that's the thing. He generally does it to the most masculine people. He generally doesn't do it to the people he's actually like saying shit about.
It's never about the person. It's never about who or what they are. It's always about him needing to be stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole peppermint loving kike thing is the one that just really. And even the biker in that scene was like, that doesn't even make sense.
Well, and what I love about
I'm Baptist, and I don't even like peppermint.
He goes off on this, and he is absolutely determined to get his ass kicked. Like, that's the whole reason he went there. And it's not until they're dragging him outside and they've got a switchblade to his neck where he's like, shit, they're gonna fucking kill me. And then his answer is, if you're gonna kill me, you better do it right, because I'm not gonna be a quad job.
Which is ironic because the last thing in the world he wants is for Juliet to grow up alone.
Yeah.
Except it shows the whole weakness of his persona, which is he really doesn't believe he deserves Juliet or Katie.
No, and he really doesn't believe that he really holds that high value role in their lives.
Oh, I think he does. I think he knows on a gut level how much a strong male parental figure, especially for a girl, plays. He just does not think he deserves that spot.
Yeah.
You know, he thinks it better than them waiting for me to come back and never knowing if I'm not going to come back. I'll just
Well, and I think it's also a testament to, you can logically say, okay, yeah, he, even if he does understand the importance of his role, his coping mechanisms and his own issues from, like, childhood problems, they cloud his logic and they get in the way, and they wind up taking precedence over his responsibilities to Katie and Juliet. Even if he, like, logically you would sit him down and he would say, no, never gonna happen. But as soon as you get into that situation, it does.
Yeah, because here's the amazing thing. Cruiser is a human. He has all the flaws and problems that a human has, even if he doesn't want to admit it. And he goes out to that bar because what he's seen and experienced and what he's helpless to stop has driven him to a point where he knows he's going to commit violence and he needs to be stopped. So he goes up to the biggest, roughest bunch of guys you can find and says the most ridiculous things until they beat him to a fucking pulp. And then when they put that blade to his throat, he doesn't think, oh my God, Juliet will be so much worse off without me, and Katie will be worse without me. He thinks, I never deserved them.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and kill me now.
Yep, and you better do it right.
Yeah, because he really does not get that until, Sam.
Yeah.
And even then it takes a couple years.
It takes some time, and I think it takes
unconditional love.
Well, yeah, unconditional
and
love, but
acceptance of everything he is, because Sam and Katie and Juliet love him unconditionally. Cruiser never thinks for a second that Katie sees him for what he is.
Mhm.
Katie has always seen him for what he is.
Yes.
Cruiser's never got that. In Juliet, it's never an issue. You're just Uncle Cruiser.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. You show up half beat sometimes with a concussion, sometimes with a gun wound. Sometimes we play unicorn. Sometimes you have to put on your panties and lay down on the couch. It doesn't matter. It's normal for her. But he never gets the amount of value he has in that. Well, he does, but not till later.
Yeah. All right. I have to go to bed. I have to get my kids up for school.
You have to what?
I have to get my kids up for school. I have to get some sleep.
What is it? Midnight? You have to get up at what time?
6.
Yeah. No. You have fun with that. My whole back porch now looks like a goddamn porn recording studio.
I like you instantly go to porn every time. There's not even a bed in the background. Like, I get it when we were in Vegas.
Do you really think a bed is needed and important? Frankly, Chance is a little appalled at you.
He really
He's
is.
a lot appalled. He's a bed. What am I, an amateur? A bed.
What are we doing? Missionary?
My God, we'll just go starfish. Oh no, a bed. Oh my God, oh no,
Oh, okay.
horrified.
I'm gonna stop recording.
Yeah, do that.
All right, and we're out. I'm not even trying for real.
No, we're not.